where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones by the blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show, where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones by the blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show, where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones by the blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. It's the Fed Up Show.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, McKeelery, aka Miss Fed Up, with Live on the Fed Up Show, and I'm back. Yes, honey. What's up, Fed Up family? Tonight, I don't want to start with a resume, but you know I'm long-winded, so it's gonna have to be one, okay? I don't want to start with just her credits, and I don't want to start by telling you where you may have seen our next guest. Because sometimes the most interesting part of an actor's story is everything that happened before somebody yelled action. Tonight, we're meeting a woman whose story is still being written. A woman who understands that this industry can make you wait. It can make you question yourself. It can make you hear no more than you hear yes. And then turn around and ask you to walk into the next room like you've never been rejected a day in your life. That takes something deeper than just talent. That takes resilience. That takes confidence. That takes being brave. That takes the courage to keep becoming, even when nobody is applauding yet. Our guest tonight has continued to answer that call. And now she's bringing her talent to a new film, My Husband's Sister. And listen, just that title alone has me ready to ask her a whole lot of questions, because somebody's husband has a sister, okay? And judging by the title, I have a feeling somebody is about to have some explaining to do at the end of that film. But tonight, before we get into the drama on the screen, I want to know about the woman behind the character. I want to know about the doors that have opened, the doors that have closed, the lessons that hurt, the moments that strengthen her, and the evolution of her craft and her talent, and what she had to discover about herself to become the actress that we see today. Because tonight isn't simply about where she's been, it's about where she's going. So Fed Up family, get those comments going, hit that share button, and help me welcome a woman who's continuing to write her own chapter in this entertainment industry, an actress whose next scene may just be her best scene yet. Ladies and gentlemen, the talented, the beautiful Miss Marcia Harvey. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi. Oh my gosh, what an intro. Between the music and the intro, I'm having the time of my life over here.
Yes, honey. Well, I thank you. I thank you so much for accepting the invite and coming onto the platform so we can shine the spotlight on you and let them know, baby, she has arrived. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Most definitely. And we're gonna jump right into it, okay? So
Okay.
I need to know who Marcia Harvey is before the cameras, before the credits, before the characters. Who was Marcia Harvey? Did you always want to become an actress?
No, I didn't know that that was a path for me. I grew up an only child, super, super close with my family. And like most theater kids, had an active memory, but didn't know I'd go on to pursue a life in the arts. Um, and so I found myself at a theater camp when I was 13 because I was an only child and my parents didn't want to leave me by myself, and fell in love. And my life changed after that. And I owe it to my parents. They love it every time I say it, but and they did it by mistake. My mom was like, I think you would enjoy this. It'll help you come out of your shell. And it did. And so I thank you, mom and dad. And
Yes,
then,
they have
yeah,
made the celebrity. Yes, yes,
yeah.
I
And
love it.
yeah, from there, I continued to pursue theater in high school and then in college, and film and TV came after that.
You know what? I love that you mentioned your parents, and I love that you mentioned how they opened this door for you. Because I tell a lot of people, man, our kids can be whatever it is, past their wildest dreams if we invest in them. If we be their biggest cheerleaders from the front, from the start, then they ain't got to worry about nobody else clapping and cheering them on outside of the house. They know they're familiar with, and they understand that somebody's already rooting for them, praying for them, and pushing them to be great. So shout out to mom and dad. And what I learned about you, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell the people. I was
Yeah.
Googling, I was Googling you, and oh Google, I love Google now, but Google kept trying to make you be Steve Harvey's ex-wife. And I was like, Google, she ain't old enough. This is not Steve Harvey's ex-wife. But I learned something. Tell him, what's your dad's real name?
My dad's government name is Steve Harvey. I know, I know,
Child.
I know. It's crazy.
Child, and so they can clear it up. Now it ain't the celebrity Steve Harvey we know, but her daddy name is Steve Harvey.
I
Okay,
mean, when people say, "Is he the real Steve Harvey?" I say yes, because he is in his world the real Steve Harvey. So,
he
does he have
is.
the mustache? No. Does he have a show? No. But he is the real Steve Harvey, and we like to joke on the phone. We like to prank people sometimes.
Yes. How's that when you go into auditions? Do people ask you when you going for auditions and everything? Are you related to Steve Harvey? Are you Steve Harvey's daughter? Do they ask you?
Surprisingly, no, not in auditions, but I have had people ask, like, "Are you any relation to Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey?" And I'm like, "Well, actually, fun fact." And we all get a kick out of it. And so it's a running thing, which is really
Yes.
nice.
Yes, I like that. I like that. Well, let me also ask you and jump on. Was there ever a season when you questioned whether entertainment was still worth you pursuing? And if so, what made you continue on the path?
Yes. I am a part of a long line of actors and performers that don't know if this is the right route. And it feels cliche to say, but when you have those moments, there's an opportunity that's right around the corner. And so I've had those moments a lot where I question if I am pursuing the right path. Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And I've the only answer that I find myself coming up with is yes. And I didn't know there would be the challenges there have been in the beginning, but I wouldn't take it back for anything. And it's definitely been a huge part of who I am now. and who I hope to be in the future. And it's one of the most beautiful experiences and journeys that I've ever been on. So it's come with some challenges, but I wouldn't change it for a thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, in this entertainment industry, a lot of people have come on the platform, and we know for ourselves that you hear no a lot of more times than you hear yes. And sometimes the audience, when they see you in a movie doing your thing and being the best actress you can and just killing it, they was like, yeah, they probably don't know that you may have gotten a few rejections before this big shot in this film that you're in now. But what's one rejection or disappointment or closed door that ultimately made you a stronger actress?
Ooh, I don't know if there's one in particular. I think all of them have made me a stronger person. A lot of people, when they talk about acting, one, I don't think they realize how much rejection you get and how a lot of times it's silent rejection and you just have to keep going. You know, there's another audition, there's another callback, there's another avail check, there's another almost, and you get to the end and then you don't end up booking it. So I wouldn't say that there was one in particular. I would say honestly all the no's have just kept me resilient to keep pushing, keep fighting, keep getting better at what I do. And every no is an opportunity for a yes, as we always say. And I've had to recognize that the no means this just isn't the right project for me right now. So something might be around the corner.
Yes, heavy on the right now.
Yeah.
Heavy on the right now. Yes. And then I want to ask you to, for those that are aspiring to be in the entertainment industry, what do you feel like is harder, getting opportunities, staying prepared for the opportunities, or believing in yourself in between the opportunities?
Ooh, all of the above. It's a hard industry to be in, and I've heard actors that I look up to, renowned actors, who say the same thing. And when we talk about relationships, you have to choose the person every day. To be an artist, you have to choose to be an artist every day. You have to wake up hungry. You have to wake up forgetting the no you just got yesterday or the commercial that you really wanted or the role that you wanted. And you just have to say, today's a new day. We're going to, try it again, put on a new character. And having a really good community around you helps a lot, because it is easy to get discouraged and tell yourself that you're not good enough, or let the industry tell you that you're not good enough. And one, you just have to believe that in yourself, no matter what your community looks like. If you believe it to be true, shoot for the stars. And working hard. I mean, opportunities aren't going to fall into your lap. I am fortunate to have an agent, so I do have those opportunities coming my way. But I've recognized that the industry has shifted so much that people are creating their own content. So you don't necessarily need to have an agent to get views and to get, to create a TV show or a movie. And so I would always say, if you really want it, you'll fight for it. And there's so many opportunities, and I'm so grateful to have a lot of friends that are making their own stuff too. So there's a lot of avenues that you can take, which is really cool to see how the industry has shifted in that way.
Yes, yes, I love that answer. And then now, how long have you been in the industry so far? How long have you been acting?
So I've been acting since I was 13, and I've been film and TV over 10 years. I can't put a date on it, but it's been a minute. Yeah, I think I signed with my agency in 2016.
Okay.
So yeah, we're hitting 10 years.
10 years. Okay, well, we call that where I'm from. We call that longevity. Anything past 5, this is longevity, honey. So with
Mhm.
that, with us knowing that, how has your definition of success changed since you first entered the entertainment industry?
Wow, you are coming hot with the questions.
Oh,
I love it. I so obviously we want to make money. We want to support ourselves. We want to have the things. And I've had to retrain myself to understand that I've decided to follow a dream. That's success right there. There's a lot of people that say, I wish I could. I wish I almost did, but I didn't. So many things get in the way of pursuing something. So I remind myself every day that you're following your dream and understanding that the rejections are also pushing you in a direction that is going to make you a better actor, a better person. And so many things. Yeah, and I think even if I don't book book an audition, book a commercial, book a movie, I'm in the right room with the right people, and that opportunity could lead me to something else. And you get the audition, then you get the callback, then you get the avail check. Those are all little successes. And I have to, again, remind myself that it's not just when you have something to show for it, which is really nice. We love to have the work speak for itself, but constantly telling myself that out of 500 people, 1,000 people, I got the audition to send a self-tape. Out of 20 people, I got a call back. Out of, those 20 people, I got an avail check. So it's little wins that you just have to remember. And so I started tracking all of my auditions, my callbacks, what was a yes, what was a no, just to remind myself that you're doing something. Don't forget what you've accomplished.
Oh yeah. You're definitely doing something because you have also been featured in right now one of the biggest black soap opera on television right now, Beyond the Gates. How was that experience to be on Beyond the Gates and to be with the cast and mingling with all them good looking people, honey? That's 15 Emmy nominations and everything. How was that experience?
It was actually one of my most fondest experiences being on set. Everybody was so nice. And you don't get that. Sometimes when you come on as a day player, your talent, but you don't always get recognized. And so I found that everybody was so willing and available to speak with me and talk with me. And I didn't feel small on such a big project. And I never in my wildest dreams would have ever thought I would have been on a soap opera. So that was a box that I created in the moment and then checked off. But everybody was so great. I didn't get to meet everybody, but the cast that I did get to work with and the crew that I did get to work with were all very, very great.
Yes, that's heavy material on the resume right there, honey. Who Beyond the Gates? That's big, that's huge. So congratulations to you, especially for that. But not only that, you have a big movie getting ready to come out, My Husband's Sister, that's gonna drop on Tubi. And it drops on Tubi August 21st, I believe. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give us a little bit without telling us too much. Give us a little bit about your character in My Husband's Sister.
She is dynamic. She's got a lot of flavor and she's got a lot of things under her sleeves. And you never know what she's got going on. She's fun.
And then
she's fun.
I can believe it just from the flyer. I can believe it. And how was it working on set with the other actors and actors? Because there's some heavy hitters in this movie.
Yeah, it was great. It was my first lead in a movie, so that alone was oh my goodness, how what we were saying earlier, be ready so you don't have to get ready. And so, yeah, all the work that I've done thus far definitely prepared me for this opportunity. And it was a short window of time that we filmed, but we all got really close and we all wanted to create something great. And I think we did, and I hope we did. And I'm excited for everyone to see the film when it comes out. And again, one of such a fun experience, again, with it being my first lead, and taking on that responsibility was eye-opening as an actor and rewarding as an actor as well.
Yes, and now I can't keep going without letting them see just a little clip. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Face your eyes, tune in to the screen, and watch this trailer for My Husband's Sister.
My husband died a few years ago, and sometimes I think, what if something happens to me?
You know what I need.
And I'll be all alone.
You won't be alone. Not if I'm here.
How's Jay Smith? 14.
And the safe?
You promise?
Once you hire me, I'll be right by your side. Did you get that?
It's done. This is Liam Carver. I'm not here at the moment. Please leave a message.
So that's what this is about. Guess I'll have to handle this myself.
You left me in the middle of our last gig. You really thought I would stay quiet while you played house? And you really think she won't find out who you really are?
He shows up out of nowhere, sweeps her off her feet, marries her overnight, moves into her house. You don't think this is cause for suspicion?
Things are finally coming together.
For you.
You really think you can walk away clean from all of this?
From me?
Bridget never mentioned anything about you having a foster sister.
We grew up together.
What other secrets are you keeping from her, Liam?
I want to be with you forever.
You're my sister.
We're not related.
The police just called me. Bridget had an accident.
Get out now!
I'm about to take care of your wife. This isn't about you. It's about me and him. You'll never replace me.
Wow. Yes, honey, I'm ready. August 21st, My Husband's Sister drops on Tubi. Make sure you all tune in and watch, baby. One of the lead actress, Marcia Harvey, is debuting in that movie, honey. And look, I got to see this. It like you crazy, girl. You look crazy. Like you crazy.
Just a little. You know, we gotta keep it composed, but there's a different side to me that you'll see, and there's a lot in that movie, and so I'm excited for the journey people are going to go on.
When you first read that script, what's one word came to mind when you first read that script?
Oh, literally. Oh, I think what really got me excited about it was because it was so far from the things that I had done before. And you had a previous guest, Janae, I believe, who had spoke about being typecast. And I'm typically the girl next door, the sweet, you know, nobody gets nervous around me. So it was really nice that somebody believed in me and took a chance on me. And I got to portray a character that I've been wanting to for a really long time. And that I got to challenge myself in that way, because, you know, every project is new, but this one was different. It was a little different, and so it was so much fun.
Yes. So apparently, it sounds like it caused you to dig deeper into your creativity. Okay, because tell them you're not that crazy lady with a knife and stabbing people. You're not. That's not you in real life. Okay.
Not at all, me. That's crazy.
Yes. Well, and then to wrap up this part about the movie, finish this sentence for me. Without giving us any spoilers, when audiences watches My Husband's Sister, they better be prepared to do what?
Oh, they better be prepared to do all that is necessary to not be the wife in the movie. Don't be Bridget.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Now, and then too, let's get to it. For the women watching, for the women tuning in, for the women aspiring to be actresses, to be an actress, and come into the entertainment industry, and they're listening to you tonight in your story, and they put their dream on hold because they think they're too old, too late, or has missed her opportunity. What would you tell her?
Keep going, keep trying, because I'm inspired every day by people who kick the glass ceiling, who traditionally aren't supposed to be doing this thing. And any day, anybody can become the next star. And even if it's not in acting, in anything you do. But there's so many platforms, and with social media, I think social media has given people the opportunity to find their voices in themselves. And so if you want to be an actor, take a class. If you want to be an actor, reach out to somebody on social media that you follow and say, hey, I want to do this thing. I see you're doing this thing. And are there any pointers that you can give me? How do I get started? What do I do? Because that's essentially how I started. I didn't know anything about anything. And so I reached out to people that I knew that were pursuing it. I went online, I took classes, and they pointed me in the right direction. And I hate that, I hate that women feel like their lives have to stop or that they can't pursue their dreams because of, their life took a different course. I believe we are capable of everything and anything. And if you want to be an actor, go for it. Even if you just do improv, even if you just take an acting class, even, because acting doesn't necessarily have to be on the screen. Acting is taking a script, dissecting it, and putting yourself on film, or taking a class and learning character script analysis. There's so many things that make us as actors. And I believe it was Don Cheadle. Don't quote me on that. But he was that a lot of people, have this impression that when you're in a movie or a show or a commercial, you've made it. And he said, you've made it when you're doing the thing. And so as long as you're doing the thing, you've arrived and you've made it. And that's what I have to tell myself. And so when people reach out to me and they're like, hey, I'm interested in doing or pursuing, or how do I get into it? It reminds me that I'm still learning every day. I'm still growing. There are doors that I haven't even walked in, doors that I don't even know exist. And so it's one of the most beautiful forms of expression that I've experienced. And I want all women, if they're interested in this industry, to experience what it's like to let go.
To let go. Yes. Yes, most definitely. And then I want to ask you, when this chapter of your career is eventually written, what do you want people to say about Marcia Harvey and her legacy in entertainment?
She's a funny gal. I hope to leave the impression that people recognize my humor and resonate with my humor. But I hope to touch people with the stories that I tell. I hope when people think of me as an artist, that it puts a smile on their faces, or they laugh because of the work that they've seen me do. And what we as performers do, we hope to touch lives. We hope that the work that we do resonates in whatever way. If it's because of the story we're telling, if it's because of the character, if it's, you know, I highly doubt children are going to be watching this movie, but a young child seeing me on screen and say, oh, wow, I want to do that. Because that is what fosters a lot of performers. So I just want to make people feel good in any way I can. And they enjoy the work that I put out. And as a person, I hope that the experiences and encounters that I have with people, they remember them.
Yes, most definitely. And I believe they will. They will. You're doing great things. I just started following you and watching you just about a few weeks ago. But I've been Googling and following you ever since real heavily. I love to see talented people. I love to see people who have conquered their dreams and making their dreams turn into reality. And being able to be an example for those coming behind you. So again, congratulations to you. I am definitely proud of you. Thank you for being a great example for those other little Black girls coming up behind you and that are watching and saying, hey, I can do this too. And then again, too, I just thank you for saying yes to come onto the platform and share your story with us. And before we go, is there anything you would like to let the people know about yourself, or anything that you have coming up that you can speak about?
Well, you took it away. We have my husband's sister coming out on Tubi August 21st. Tune in, grab your popcorn, grab your girlfriends, grab your husbands, and maybe a sister. I don't know, but tune in, enjoy the movie. We worked really hard, and I'm excited for everyone to see it.
Yes, I'm excited. August 21st, ladies and gentlemen, on Tubi, My Husband's Sister. Tune in and catch lead actress Marcia Harvey doing her thing in the movie, okay? Make sure you go follow her on Facebook and Instagram. Follow her journey, support her, and keep cheering for her and praying that she continues to grow bigger and bigger in the entertainment industry and go past her wildest dreams, honey. Beautiful young lady, beautiful spirit, and a great actress she is. So again, tonight you have reminded us that sometimes arriving has absolutely nothing to do with reaching a destination. Sometimes you have arrived simply means you finally reached the place where you stop questioning whether or not this is for you. You walk through the rejection, you survive the waiting, you learn the lessons, and you continue perfecting your craft. And when another opportunity came, you were ready. So thank you for allowing us to go beyond the actress tonight and meet the woman behind the performances. And to everyone watching who has convinced themselves that their opportunity has passed them by, I want you to remember something. Your dream does not have an expiration date. You are not disqualified because somebody overlooked you. You are not finished because one door closed. And you do not need permission from the world to continue believing in what God has placed inside of you. So keep preparing, keep learning, keep showing up, because sometimes the opportunity that changes everything arrives after the season that almost convinced you to quit. So Fed Up family, thank you for spending another evening with us on Live on the Fed Up Show podcast with the great actress Marcia Harvey. Make sure you support the film, support the actors, support independent storytelling, and continue supporting the creatives courageous enough to keep chasing after their dream. It was the actress Marcia Harvey and your girl, Miss Makia Laree, aka Miss Fed Up, came live to you on Live on the Fed Up Show. And until next time, don't spend your life waiting for somebody to announce that you have arrived. Walk into the room knowing you belong there, because Marcia Harvey did, and so can you. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, she has arrived and you are going to arrive next. All right. So may God bless you all and keep you. Good night. God bless. And we'll see you on the next episode of Live on the Fed Up Show. Peace.